All right, so I just got home from one of my shows and I'm getting things ready for tomorrow. So I'm just repacking things, and I was thinking about the fact that this happened again today, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to let everyone know what the secret to this one part of my show is, because this happens so often. Where after my show, usually an adult will come up to me and say, okay, I know you can't tell me all your secrets, but I have one question. I need to know one secret. How do you do the music? And so if you've seen one of my shows, many of my shows, not all of them, but many of my shows have music in them. And the music happens when it's supposed to, right? That's the way that music works. And people will look around and be like, wait, how's that working? In fact, the other day, this little girl came up to me and she was standing at the edge of the stage and she was peering at the backdrop and she was just looking and she was waiting clearly for something. And I said, what's going on? Can I help you? And she said, I'm just waiting for the person behind the curtain to come out. I was just curious as to what they looked like. And I was like, oh, there is no one back there. Because the truth is, I travel by myself. Um, Almost majority of my shows, I don't have anyone with me, and I perform by myself. There's no one on stage with me. There's no one behind the curtain. There's no one running anything for me. But yet I do have music, and people ask me how. How is that possible? Because we don't see you do anything. So here's the secret. Are you ready? It's really silly. It's not a secret. I use one of these. This is a thumb drive that has all my music on it. This thumb drive is by MediaStar, and this is not an ad. This is not a commercial, but I do use this. And I have all the different shows that I use music on here, and I just pick the right one, and it plugs into my speaker. And then I use this, a remote control, and this is in my pocket, the change pocket on my jeans. Nothing fancy. It's not like a special holder or anything, and it's just in the right spot. I know exactly where this big button is, which is the one that I use mostly during the show, and I can hit it once, music comes on. I hit it again, and the music will fade out and cue up the next track, and I'm ready for the next part of the show. This is what I use. This is the secret. This is how I make it all happen. So it's not a secret because I'm telling you, but it is a secret to most people because they don't see it happen. It's all choreographed. I know exactly when to push the button, and I know what music I need for which part of the show. And so there you go. If you've ever wondered, where's the person behind the curtain? There is no person behind the curtain. It's just me and a remote control. That's it.